This is the last color of the Schmincke Tundra and Forest watercolors. So I decided to show you guys the results of the light fastness test. Can you tell which is the one that has been baking the sun? I bet you can't. So on the right hand side, I have this one that is in a cupboard, and it was there since February. And this one has been baking in the sun, and I took it out today. So can you see? There's actually no difference. So Schmincke makes the colors are light fast and they are really true. Hi, welcome to another new video. So in today's video, we'll be talking about Tundra Pink. So Tundra Pink is the last of the 5 Tundra colors in the Schmincke Corridor Aquarelle Super-granulating Special Edition colors. So this color is made from PB29 and PR233. So PB29 is French Ultramarine, PR233 is Potter's Pink. So I believe we have seen this mixture previously. I'll go to that a little bit later. So this color is supposed to be transparent, shown by the symbol here. It has excellent light fastness, shown with the 4 stars. It is semi-staining, right? And it is, of course, granulating. So when you look at the swatch, you will see that it does not allow you to do very dark color at a thicker mixture. The mixture looks more violet, more purple than it is pink color. But it does not really cover up the fine lines. And you can dilute it, and in a dilution, especially when you see the gradient test over here, when it's diluted, when you have the some kind of like a gradient or some sort of a differences in the speed at which the water moves and the pigment moves, you can see the separation of the French Ultramarine and the Potter's Pink here. It seems like there's actually more Potter's Pink. And in a water in paint, paint in water test, you would also see the differences, the separation of the colors, with that pink being like the Potter's Pink, bigger particles, and it tends to drop down faster. The mobility is less, and the surrounding it, you see that French ultramarine pigment, the blue color. Glazier's fine. It's quite a beautiful color just by looking at it on its own. So how would I use this color? When we think about pink, we think about flowers, we think about flora, watercolor, loose watercolor painting. And I think it would also be useful for, let's say, an old building, some kind of rock surface with a texture, with a light brown pinkish texture, such that we can see that Potter's Pink pigment. Places where you actually use Potter's Pink for, where if you like to have a bit of that shadow in there, like in the animal ears, in the inside of the animal ears, especially when sites where there is a little bit of that shadow that you want to portray. And let's look at the similar colors in the Daniel Smith range. And of course, we have the Potter's Pink, which we're not considered here. There are 2 colors that I picked out that are close but not exactly the same. The Perylene Violet here is more closer to this part. The Rose of Ultramarine does not really seem very close either. So I must say this color doesn't have any similarity, or you cannot have a dupe for this color. And when we look at the mixture, you will notice that it does desaturate colors again. At a higher concentration, you see it produce mostly the brownish tones. The dark umber color brownish tones. I must say it looks pretty nice in the blues, right? When you use together with the blues, you get more of the magenta-ish or violetish color. And then so let's look at the similar colors that's in the Super-granulating series. Of course, when we look at pink, I did mention that we have another pigment that has got a similar mixture, right? The French Ultramarine and the Potter's Pink. And that color is Galaxy Violet, right? So Galaxy Violet has exactly the same pigment information. But the differences is, I think, in the proportion of the Ultramarine Blue and the Potter's Pink, with Tundra Pink having more Potter's Pink and the Galaxy Violet having more the Ultramarine. So I think this is really very apparent that we can just buy French Ultramarine and Potter's Pink and we can mix and we get these 2 colors at the same time. So another pink color that we have in the series is the Galaxy Pink. But the differences with our Tundra Pink is that Galaxy Pink here is more golden color, it's more warm, and it's actually the manganese violet with the mahogany brown. So there isn't any potter's pink in the Galaxy Pink at all, which is pretty surprising. Yeah, but it does give you like a potter's pink color. And let's see how we can use it in a drawing. So this is what I did for Tundra Pink. I must say this is not a good example because for this drawing I didn't really pick one that has got a lot of the purple tone, undertone. But you can see that I use it neat over here, and you can see the beautiful granulation, you know, courtesy of Potter's Pink. And when I use it together with more ultramarine, I get like the Galaxy violet color. And then when I mix it with the brown and the green, I get all these dark tones, especially the dark blue and the green. I get all these dark tones, but it does not cover up, you know, even though I mix them up, it will not cover up the pigment, the Potter's Pink pigment. It's evident. When this paint is used alone, it's not possible to achieve very dark tones, and I think it's because the paint is supposed to be transparent. So the color doesn't become very intense. So this is probably the darkest I can get, and the separation isn't very prominent here, although you see a little bit of that blue over at this side, over here and here. So I must say that this color is pretty interesting. It is special, but I will not buy it. What I'll do is actually buy the Potter's Pink and the French Ultramarine, and I can mix two colors with it. Like I can get the Galaxy Violet, right? The Galaxy Violet, and also I can get the Tundra Pink with that mixture. Yeah, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see similar video, please subscribe. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!